Good afternoon everyone. So today we're at a little Peugeot 206 2005 and it's a 1.6 engine. It's got a misfire at the moment, so we've got a P0204 injector control. OC, is that open circuit? Don't know. A P1336 high combustion misfire on several cylinders and a P300 random or multiple misfires and cylinders detected. So I'll quickly demonstrate this. Well, you can't hear it. But if I take a screwdriver and use that as a stethoscope, and I go into that injector body there, I can listen and I can hear the injector click. So I can do it for the three of them. So when I go to number 4, that injector is not clicking. But there could be two reasons for that. The one is, the injector's got an open circuit, could be. But the other thing, if the car's detecting a misfire in cylinder 4, it will cut the injector to save it damaging the catalyst. So it's a bit like the chicken and egg here. So the easiest way to prove this is to clear the code. If the injector comes back, it would most likely be a fault on the ignition side of things. So we'll go and clear the code. We'll go clear codes, continue. EQ needs to be set turn key off and then on, so we'll do that. Key off, key back on, hit OK. Continue, so we'll go codes again. Right, we're all good there. So we'll go into data again, we'll start the car back up. So you can hear, it's still a bit rough at the moment. I'll take my I'll have a listen. So I still cannot hear that injector. So to me it's like an injector issue. So I would have expected that injector to cut back in when we cleared the codes. So I'm leaning towards an injector here. So it's either the injector, say the resistance through the injector. So I think it used to be 15 ohms, can't remember. Or something to do with the wiring. So for that point to the ECU, you'd imagine that's a map sensor. So I'll go back in and we'll see if it code has popped back up the scan tool. Exit. Codes. So injector. So the injector code came first. So we're going after an injector here. Painful. Functional test. Oh, here we go. Right, Rob, we can do some injector control testing here. Huh? We can test the injectors. Oh, wait, I'll put it in there. So we'll try injector number 1, see if this responds. Listen to successful clicks from the succession of clicks from the injector. Operating noise weak. Listen to succession of clicks from injector 1. Continue. Hear it?
You hear it.
Aye. So we can hear it, that is injector 1. So we'll go back out of that. Operation completed. And we'll go to injector 3. Continue. Aye, we can hear that. Can hear that there. So we'll stop that. We'll exit out of that. Injector number 4. We hear nothing. So we need to take that rail out and measure the resistance of that injector. I get a wrap, Rob. That's a good idea, sir. Maybe a stick in pintle. So we'll exit again. Injector 4. Start it.
Coming back.
This, actually, just looking at it, this is a telltale sign. Injector number, what did you say? This is injector number 4.
No.
It's rusted, and the rest are all nice and clean. Wonder why that is.
Could be more after this.
Oh, it could be. I bet you that's what it is. Rob made the point. Rob's better known as Robert. The water from there could have made its way into this injector, probably rusted out the pins or something like that. So we need to go dive into there. Right, so we've done our research. We went on to YouTube. So there's an excellent video here from Sean's Auto Repair. Now he had a similar problem with injector number 1, and it turned out it was the injector. So we've just went ahead and ordered an injector on that basis. So thank you very much, Sean. Excellent video. What he was telling us in the video was fuse number is that 15? 30 amp fuse controls injectors and the coil, so you can actually put your amp clamp around that and look at your current ramps for your injectors and your coil. So excellent tip. But the very fact, Sean, that you're telling me that's an injector that you had the problem with, we're just going to fire the parts cannon. We're not checking any wiring. So there you go. I'll let you know how it gets on, but cheers. So it's Saturday, so we just went down to this local scrapyard and we got this one for a pricely sum of £10. So we're going to try this. We're going to test it first. Like a coup with a gun. What's the reading, Rob?
14.8.
Oh, look at that. Perfect.
14.9.
Oh, perfect. So I'd imagine the one that was in the car would maybe be under 1 ohm. So we'll get that changed out. That looks good to go. Sure you'll agree. Aye, that's. So we managed to extract the old injector. So it's a matter of taking off a few bits and pieces, especially the coil pack. Then there's a bracket goes between these two bits. Then there's a nut down the back there. I'll show you when I put it back together. So when we're putting a new one in, the best thing to do is to dip it in petrol or whatever you've got handy. There we go. So there's that little bracket there I was telling you about. Actually, you just undo the bolt in behind it. It's a 10mm bolt, and then the bracket, there we go. The bracket slips up like that to get into this thing. We'll just put it back in there. That'll be okay dandy. Moment of truth, all back together. Go for it, Rob. Ah, lovely.